TikTok. Living costs way too much right now. Y'all, I went to Publix this morning and I wasn't going for this, but I went to get some stuff from the store, right? And I needed some plant-based mayo. Hellman's plant-based mayo. Y'all, why that mayo was $9? Why was that mayo $9? It costs too much to live in 2025. You can't go outside without spending $50. I'm tired of this shit. You used to be able to, with the dryer, we used to be able to rob Peter to pay Paul. Peter ain't got it and neither do Paul. Listen, I got 6 things. I got vegan eggs. I got vegan mayo. I got some Jamaican patties, Beyond Meat Jamaican patties. What else did I get? And some vegan cheese, y'all. It was $50. Like $43. Like, it's enough already. It's enough already. I'm really going to have to start doing something strange for some change. Okay? I'm tired of everything costing so damn much. This shit is getting out of hand. This shit is getting out of hand.
Shit is so expensive in 2026 that now when I go into stores and the workers ask me if I want to sign up to become a rewards member, that I don't even look at them and say, I'm okay. I think I'll pass this time. Instead, I look them dead in the eyes and I say,
give me your best deal.
As I think that most people are at this point. We going into clothing stores and going
straight to the clearance rack.
Yeah, let me see if you got something serious and reasonable on this here clearance rack. Oh, you want me to sign up to be a 7-Eleven rewards member?
I thought you never ask.
A Royal Farms Rofo membership where I can save 5 cents on every purchase?
But of course.
Those coupons that's sent in the mail for grocery stores that's rolled up in the newspaper?
Yeah, I'll take 2.
I'm down to save anyway and anyhow I can in 2026.
It's the latest sign of a slowing economy. 23,000 jobs lost last month, the opposite of what experts had predicted. The latest wage data was also disappointing, showing pay hikes aren't keeping up with inflation.
It's gone completely off the cliff, and nobody's doing anything about that. The average person can't afford to go to the grocery store anymore.
I definitely think the fuel is the biggest impact, but I also do think it's temporary.
War-induced high gas prices are averaging just over $4 a gallon nationwide. Inflation has crept up since Trump took office, despite what he said last week.
We have very low inflation. We brought inflation way down.
His top economic advisor, Kevin Hassett, did acknowledge some of the problems on Sunday. But he insisted the employment rate is on the rise in some key sectors. The most recent CBS News poll found voters remain skeptical. 55% said the Republican Party's policies are hurting their cost of living. A concern that is now being echoed by Democratic candidates like Michigan's Abdul El Sayed. He's hoping a focus on affordability will help him win a seat in the U.S. Senate.
In an interview late last week, President Trump said GOP voters may be angry with Republicans in Congress, but voters are not angry with him. The distinction may not matter much, however. Voters historically hold the party in the White House responsible for the state of the economy, especially in an election year, Vlad.
So many Americans feel like everything is becoming unaffordable right now. Groceries keep eating up more of our paychecks, rent is taking a huge chunk of people's income, and layoffs are leaving families worried about what comes next. And even when you're working, it can feel like your money just doesn't stretch as far as it used to. So what's really going on? Are we adjusting to a new normal? Or is the cost of living simply getting out of control? Let's talk about it.
Can we have a real conversation for a minute? How are y'all affording the cost of living? Like, let's be so for real right now. Like, there's no way you can make it in this economy with only one singular job. What? And if you do have one singular job, baby, what are you doing? Because I am a medical assistant Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Okay, I'm still out here on the weekends, like figuring out side hustles. Like right now I do Spark, but Spark don't be sparking like that. So I need to do something else, but I don't know what to do. And it's like, how are y'all like making a living out here, like comfortably? Like, what is the secret? Like, let's be so for real. The price of gas, groceries, bills, like what? Like, let's be so, how are we affording this? Please. And if you have any sugar daddies you want to share that don't want no sugar, let me know. Like, let's be, can we talk about it? The economy is terrible. What are y'all doing? Put a sister on, because I'm tired of this grandpa. Literally, like, what are y'all doing? And honestly, I can't even what's the word I'm looking for? I can't even fully blame like the economy and everything, because I'm working on it. I'm working on myself. I'm a spender. I'm not a saver. That's gonna bring his downfall. But I'm working on it, because you know, she's a grown up now and she has bills. But yeah, I have a terrible spending problem, but I'm working on it. But also, like, YOLO, you only live once, enjoy your life. But it's like, baby, I can't afford my life. So it's like, what are y'all doing? Help. And then like, I'm also kind of looking for like a second job, but it's like clocking in at 2 places is insane. Okay, and it's like, I don't know, it's crazy work. I don't know, like, it's just like how are you guys just living comfortably? And this is for like my singles, because you know, like with couples, no tea, no shade to the couples, but like y'all got like 2 people incomes, baby. This is a singular income. Like, how y'all do it? Like, honestly, how do y'all do it? Like, don't get me wrong, like me and my homegirl live together, but still, this is speaking for me. How are y'all able to pay y'all's bills on top of being able to enjoy life, on top of trying to pay off debts while saving? It's just, I'm ready to bust it open real quick on the internet. And if you're anybody that I know, you don't know me, but like, no, for real, like, what are y'all doing? Like, please let me know. That's why I feel like I really want to like do content creation and take it seriously, because like, these people out here be making bank, and I'm trying to make bank too. We can make bank together. I could pay everybody's mortgage. I'm not greedy, y'all. I promise I'm not. But it's just like, I don't know. Like, when I be sparking and I be like in these neighborhoods and I be looking at these big, beautiful houses, and I'm just like, what do y'all do for a living? Like, really, what do y'all do for a living? Like, you know, like, I went to college, I got my degree, but mind you, that degree costs money, and I got student loans and school debt. And then if you want to go back to college to further your degree, you're gonna put yourself in more school debt. So it's like, can y'all just like share some tips and tricks with a sister, or a follow, like, comment, support, do something, please? You know, or just, you know, let's all crack this code together.
Man, the economy's so bad. If you got like $10,000 in your savings right now, that's like having $100K. In terms of, if you living frugally and you living below your means, you ain't out trying to blow it because you know you got it. 10K with a job now, you maintain it, that's your savings. Bro, that's like $100K. In terms of importance of how important money is right now. A lot of folks gonna come in and say, no, bro, $100K is really like 10K. No. 10K hold the same value as 100K right now. If you living frugally and you got your own everything, you paying your bills, you got your job or your career, you maintaining. That's a good savings for right now. But you can't lose a job for 2 to 3 months though. You lose a job for 2 to 3 months, you over with. You're going back down to 3K off the rip. So don't try to come in these comments talking about 100K is really 10K, bro. No. I'm talking about the level of importance, and I'm talking about for the average person. I'm not talking about y'all dudes that got a lot of money for real, which is cool. That's good if you got a lot of money. We talking about the average American, bro. The average American, they got 10K right now. That's like 100K, bro. Off the rip. I don't care what nobody say.
You want to know why no one can buy a house? Watch this.
We have an opening bid of $261,879.65. Do I?
400, Enrique.
400 Enrique. Wait, nope, you guys got to give me 1 second. 400 Enrique.
410.
You're telling me the starting bid was $260,000 for this house, and instantly these guys went for $400,000 just off the rip, just inflating the price. Look at this house. That is not a $400,000 house. Unless there's some sick backyard where it looks cool. Okay, maybe. Then maybe it's a little bit bigger than the picture shows. Okay. Just off the rip, doubling the price and then just fighting over it back and forth. These guys probably ended up going in the same truck and having a good time after. You already know one of them's going to get this house for a nice cash offer. They're going to go in there, replace the flooring with some cheap garbage wood, fake wood, trash, and then flip it for $600,000 and say, oh, redone, remodel, it looks beautiful. Even though all the materials are going into it will probably break and fade away within a year. Flippers ruin everything.
I always hear people complaining about the economy, and I was about to say, well, if the economy's so bad, then why y'all always out eating, going shopping? Like, why y'all always out doing stuff that y'all claim y'all don't have the money for? But now I realize for myself, like, every Friday I go to Chipotle because it's a little reward to myself. I don't care. Chipotle gonna see me every single Friday, and the least I could do for myself. I mean, I can't go to Bora Bora, so baby, I'm gonna go to Chipotle. Oh well.
What is the end game of capitalism? Because capitalism only works if people have money to participate in the economy. So if prices keep rising and wages don't keep up and people don't have enough money to spend, doesn't capitalism eventually stop working? Because soon the people that the capitalists are trying to sell to won't be able to afford what they're trying to sell. So knowing that, what is the long-term play here if no one can afford to buy anything anymore? Because if the goal is to maximize profits, and you do that by raising prices, cutting costs, and keeping wages as low as possible, then who is actually supposed to be participating in the economy? You're telling me these companies spend billions on advertising to try to convince people that they need something, and then they pay those same people so little that they can barely afford it? Wouldn't it just be cheaper to pay everyone a livable wage instead of spending all that money on advertising? So my question is, what happens next? Because if people can't even buy groceries without putting them on a credit card, where does the growth come from? Do we think there's a point where the greed stops and maybe they realize how backwards all of this is? Is the goal just to have unlimited money, using resources from the planet that are limited, and paychecks from people that are even more limited?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, this economy's about to have
me do some irrational things, bro.
Like, bro, I ain't get a cut in months because the prices are ridiculous. I just got a cut.
And I'm not gonna lie, I might have to learn how to cut my own hair, bro, because this is nasty work, what?
Yo, one day I had a dream that I would own a farm, so that way I would not pay for groceries ever again. And it seems not too far-fetched anymore because, bro, anytime I go to the grocery store, I'm not spending less than $20, bro.
It's nonsense. It's crazy, bro.
The economy we live in today sucks because look at what $100 got me. $100 cannot even feed my family for 2-3 days. Literally, this economy sucks.
Really bad economic news right now. Home buyers in the United States of America, well, they just fell to their lowest rate in over a decade. According to Redfin, the number of home buyers right now has just hit its lowest level since 2013. In July, there were about 967,000 home buyers in the market, according to Redfin. That's the fewest of any month, going back all the way to 2013. Here's the thing right now, housing is too damn expensive. If you want to buy a home and you're a young person, good luck. And there are also not enough homes on the market for those who do want to buy. And so you have a situation where you have very poor economic conditions in the United States right now. Housing costs are continuing to rise. The president, by the way, doesn't really care. He didn't even want to sign the housing bill. And so that's where we're at. Let me know if you're trying to buy a home. Spread the word.
Sorry to report that people are just taking off. The rent comes due. It doesn't get paid. They try to contact the people. It doesn't seem like anybody's there. They finally open up the apartments. All their stuff is there. Just the clothes is gone. The furniture, the kids' toys, the food, everything left behind, and they never came back for anything. We're starting to get reports this is happening more and more. Some people think it's deportation. Some people think it's the fact that Section 8's not paying anymore. They still haven't given an exact reason, but they are reporting that this is happening. Some of the major players are saying in some cities, in some states, they're seeing this more and more, and they show actual videos of their maintenance men having to go in, move everything out, take it to the dump, just like when we foreclose on a home. Everything goes straight in the trash. Nobody's taking the stuff with them when it all matters.
I want to hear from you. What feels the most unaffordable right now? Groceries, rent, or just everyday life? Let me know in the comments, because I know a lot of people are feeling this right now. And I want to say shout out to all the creators of these videos. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm trying to get to a small goal of 100 subscribers by the end of this month. And I don't know if you can help me out. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.